again.
Hello Mvelo, how are you, man? How are you?
Hey, sharp,
No, I'm good, man. Welcome to the YouTube channel. So on these videos, basically, it's me interviewing people who are maybe in a certain area. For example, tech, because I'm sure most of the people are doing tech and just use the windows. So what we do is we just take a drive around where you stay, and it will be a questionnaire, an interview where I ask you several questions about your interest, how you got where you are, and what you're still doing and what you're planning on doing. So yeah. So I want it to be more of a conversation, to be honest, because I don't want to, that's the reason why I actually did it within a car, not to just say, okay, let's sit down and talk about what you want to do and stuff. That'll be very boring for me. But I think for starters, we can start by asking Kuti, where do you want to go in Centurion? I think we're in Centurion now, so where do you want to go? Senten?
Yes.
But we just drive around Centurion as well. Then as we're driving around, we will just be asking those questions and probably doing other activities if the finances allow. But it's Monday. If only it was not, it would be. But we can stop by there and get some ice cream if you eat ice cream. Do you eat ice cream?
Yes.
You sure? You sure you don't? Maybe you're allergic to ice cream. You save money. See, let's get started. How did you get started, man, with IT? How did you become a software engineer?
Oh, actually, it started a long time ago.
What do you mean long time ago, man? It's like a Chinese story. Long time.
I was inspired by Iron Man.
Is it?
Hey,
What inspired you? What?
For the software Iron Man, which was the controllers and robots.
Have you started trying it out, or it was just the Kickstarter, but it was not the?
It's just a Kickstarter to make coding.
Is it? Then what was after watching that? What was the next route?
Oh, actually, I was in physics. My brother was also doing computer science.
Okay.
And then he was doing computer science, but he's more into astronomy. And then from there, and then he kept showing me about coding and stuff. And then we watched those sci-fi movies, and then he kept telling me like, hey, someday if I can create a robot, I can do this.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, for you to create a robot, you must be able to be, you must be the best code actually. All those mechanisms there, you need like an algorithm, anything to control.
I understand.
And so I followed in his footsteps. I joined computer science as well, and then found out I love coding more than anything else. And then that's how I fell in love. I ended up coding.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Was it for financial gain, or was it just obviously? At what age was it?
15.
Oh, so obviously at 15 you're not thinking about
I was
money.
not thinking about money. I wanted to be the best developer on the earth.
Is it? But did you know what it means to be a developer? It was just a concept. You're a developer. Did you know what it's a matter of? Obviously now you're working. You know what the end goal is literally not being the best developer. And maybe that is it, but there's no sports, there's no Olympics for developers where you say the best developer in the world. Like, yeah, I believe so. How exactly are you measuring that at the moment?
At the moment, I'm measuring by the things I can achieve in a short amount of time and the things I can do at work.
So you think you're on track?
I'm on track.
Why do you think you're on track, man? What?
I'm on track.
Why?
Judging by the fact that now most things at work, like I'm the main person to go to. Those complicated items that I can solve, I can solve them.
What do you think is the next step after this? Is there something else?
Sure, the next step after this is not just to be an employee.
What is it?
Develop for items for clients and stuff. Now is to develop more my own things, like focus on my own personal stuff, and focus more on the actual thing that I wanted to code for in the future, back in the past. So like now working on my side projects and also working on my not just side project to gain money, but to innovate, like bring something that will assist the humanity, not just for personal money gains and stuff. Right?
But let's if we were to get practical, do you think innovation is something that is achievable in the current landscape? Literally, when you're writing software, do you think this is something that's innovative in a way, or
yeah, it is innovative,
or is it just a client need, or okay, I have a client who needs this, that does this is done, or is it what exactly is that?
It's not really about the client. Even you can wake up tomorrow and see, okay, these people in this area, they're suffering because of A, B, C, and D. For instance, I'm making a simple example. Like you will see like Uber Eats, how it solve things. You will see these people
it's making money, solving money
issues. It's not really solving money.
What is it doing?
At the same time, like it's making things easier for people. Like no, you don't have to wake up in the rain at night and start going to the shop to buy something. You just go to your mobile app, or it's there. And then why not bring that, like now find a gap. The main thing is to find a gap between like where people need, wherever they need, whatever they need. So find that gap. Okay, what can we solve here? And then from that you develop something. So no, it's not for personal gains. Yes, in the end it's gonna be for money, but at the same time it's solving business.
I get you, man. So I think we missed a very important thing on the video. We didn't get to a point where you introduce yourself. I think we just started to talk about a lot of stuff, and I'm realizing that when someone watches initially, they're like, "Oh, is this Mvelo? I see he's talking," and he didn't even say that he's a software developer. It's Polusho who said, "Mvelo, you're a software developer." So you can just maybe introduce yourself and what you do. You can just introduce yourself. What's your name? What you do? If possible, also where you currently and you can just say outing. That's fine. Then yeah.
Oh, by the way, now Mvelo, I'm a software developer. I stay in Century and Chapters So yeah, that's the main thing. I'm a developer in event actually.
Then what's your educational background? What exactly did you study?
Oh, high school I did maths and physics. Those are my majors. In university I did computer science. I was doing a quarter major, so I was majoring in physics, computer science, maths, and applied maths. So those are my majors in university. So I did.
Okay, then how did you literally? What was the next move after high school? Varsity, literally, varsity is like study. And what was the next move for you that brought you to this very space you are in?
Oh, actually, our lecture in intro, he's the one who brought oxygen to us. Because we were there, and then he had sent other previous candidates, applied for them oxygen, and then he also showed us here the post, you guys must apply. And then I applied, and then before I knew it, I received a letter saying, okay, you've been invited for an interview. I did my interview before we went to our exams. Yeah. And from then, I passed the interview, waited. After we got our marks, it was that time before COVID. Then I got the final interview, I got a job. Just straight after the thing, then I came to Gauteng.
Is your voice with you?
Oh yeah.
And then you came to Gauteng.
Hey, came to Gauteng.
Okay, that sounds into oxygen. I'm assuming that's where you work now. I mean, I know, but some people might not know. And then so what's just to give maybe it's almost like a bibliography of some sort. What's the stack? What's the stack?
Oh, the stacks I'm using.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually my full stack. So for back end is ASP.NET, and then for front end is React, TypeScript, and Next.js. So those ones you know we've worked with them.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, man. So what's the typical day in the life? So now we're just going to take a day in the life of a software developer and put it in one sentence for you. What's the typical day?
Typical life of a developer is simply wake up.
For you, not ideally for you. One that's like if I am to read, I would be like, then I look at you, I'm like, there's something off here.
Yeah.
Like, so this is the one who wrote this thing. What's the typical day in the life of
for me, it's simple. You wake up, you solve bugs, you work on items and new features, especially with the framework items, you work on those items. You come back at night, you're tired, you cook, you sleep, you wake up in the morning, it's a loop. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Actually, coding, it became a hobby. Now it's no longer a job. Like, even if you do it with personal time, you don't even say, I'm working on the weekend. Nah. Just work as well.
For example, what were you doing today before we came to this interview?
I woke up.
You're waking.
Took a shower. I solved bugs. I worked.
Man, we hear you, man.
You see?
We hear you. Then no, that's nice. Then let's see, man. If let's say if you were to start again, let's say you are a student again, what would you do differently? Actually?
Do differently. Doing the path I took is the best path. Like, I'm happy with it.
So nothing, you wouldn't change anything in order for you to get to some point where you achieve maybe extra or something that you feel like, you know, if I did this, I could have been here.
No, so far so good.
Okay, so so far you completely, there's no redoing. You're like,
there's no redoing.
You save and you put it on a DVD drive.
Yeah,
a CD.
put it on a DVD drive.
You cannot write that. I'm not sure if anyone else who's watching this knows DVD drive, but there are these things. But I'm sure people know DVD drives.
No, they know it. Imagine.
Yeah. So, what's apart from work? What's your favorite activities? What do you do apart from work? And we should listen to this. What would you do apart from work, man?
Hey, I want to travel.
You want to? Have you started traveling, or it's just
partially started. Like,
where did you go? You're lying.
I'm telling the truth.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Traveling to work is not part of traveling.
Travel. We went to Pumalanga.
That's traveling. When was it?
Hey, when was it? I'm not
you
sure.
say you forgot.
6 months ago.
I think it's not even. Is it 6 months? Probably 8 months.
We went to Limpopo. At least it was the first time seeing it. I'm not from there.
No, that's I'll give you.
Where else did I go? Obviously, Rustenburg's Nestor.
You went to
Rustenburg?
Oh yes. See, I don't even think about it. That's traveling. You went to Rustenburg. Oh yeah, no, I agree, man.
See, and stuff. So yeah, but now I want to do abroad, not just here.
With money, man. The finances are allowing abroad.
No, they're not yet. I need to make them allow, and then we go abroad.
What do you mean? That's actually a very good question. Now you see we diverted. Now we're getting back into it. What do you mean make them allow? What are
make
your
them
plans?
allow?
What are
they say sleeping is for the rich. Actually, it's like sleeping is for the poor. So when I don't join the gang.
Okay, don't
sleep, work, like push up until the morning. Even if you sleep when you're rich.
That is actually a good way to put it. Sleeping, they say that it's for the rich, but you are right. In order for you to get to the rich, so you have to not sleep, which means now you're poor. So sleeping is for the poor. You're right, man. But obviously the poor can. Oh, okay.
The poor will sleep and cry for money tomorrow.
No, basically
nothing.
What you're saying is when you sleep and you're poor, it means you are enjoying rich people's luxuries, or you are rich in a way. You're satisfied with what you have. You don't want more. No, makes sense, man. So you want more. That's what I'm getting.
I want more.
Is this more in terms of you telling your boss I need a raise, or is it more in terms of you working on the side?
You don't have to tell your boss. You just need to push.
What do you mean you just need to push?
Like your work will speak volumes for you.
Has that been working for you? Is it working?
Yeah, here and there sometimes it does.
What 50% chance?
50% chance.
Oh, okay, no, that's.
But I feel like I'm still sleeping. I need to do better. Like,
in terms of what you do at work or what you do outside of work.
Even what I do outside of work, like I get lazy sometimes. Like,
what do you do?
I'm busy watching animation. Like you spend an hour watching animation. Why not take coders?
You don't want to spend an hour watching. What do you want to do? Well, how many hours do you want to spend watching animation? 30 minutes.
Yes. 30 minutes is enough for an anime.
For one episode.
One episode, and then you focus on other serious things.
Yeah. Then the whole day you're not anime. You're not enjoying it.
Hey, does your boss sleep when you sleep during the day? He doesn't.
Probably that. Is your boss not working? he probably does. Actually, I think he's the one who might sleep a lot. I think he might be the one who sleeps more than you.
Hey.
Don't you think so?
Nah.
Okay, no, let me not get you in trouble. Let me not get you.
From mine, the one I've seen, you know him, but I won't say his name here.
That's why I'm saying, let me not get you in trouble.
He's a role model. That guy doesn't sleep. He comes early before us. He leaves late every day, but he always has achieved a lot more than us. He can actually he's achieved more than we are. Like he's feeding us, but he's still not sleeping. What do you do? You go, you get tired. I'm tired today. What are you tired by?
No, I hear you, man. So now we're just going to. I think we've got into a lot of interesting stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. So I think now we just have to get into something white. Something white, but I meant ice cream, not white in terms of race. Something white. Drive through. We're gonna buy some ice cream, milk, KFC. We're saving money, man. We're saving month end. They're not yet got paid, and it's a huge push. Should we take this one or should we go to a separate number, please?
It wants to full. Why?
Yeah, it's very full, man.
Not yet.
Yo.
Yeah, it's so packed.
Yeah, it's very packed. Do we leave and go to McDonald's?
Yeah, what are we buying?
Ice cream.
Yeah, we can go.
How much is the ice cream?
I'm not sure. What?
Any advice, actually, maybe that's the right word. I think we might forget. Any advice for someone who recently, literally just enrolled into a CS, a computer science degree or an IT degree? And any advice, what would you advise them?
Yeah, one advice I would give. I know most universities, they don't really teach practical stuff. Like, you just go and learn theory. And then you do console world.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How can I help you?
Can I have 3 soft fill ice creams?
Okay, you can drive through. I'm going to check the ice cream. Yeah, checking the ice cream for me.
Thank you.
Drive through salon.
Thank you. So you were saying, sorry about that. You saying?
Oh, I was saying, if you're in computer science class, you might find out most facilities, they don't teach practical stuff. So you're just exposed to theory and then lazing around, writing console hello world. You think I know how to code? Nah, that's kid stuff. Like, you should code in a spare time, learn things out there, learn stacks, build applications, and then keep yourself busy. Don't just go to the class and then what's there is enough. What you write in exam you think is enough. That's not enough. It's just to get you out there. It's exposing you. There is something like this. So your job, just spend your time, play around code, build something.
But maybe just a question based on that. What exactly do you build? Where do you start? Obviously now you're saying code. Me now go into HTML and JavaScript. I'm done.
Yeah, anything you wanna build, like if you wanna use JavaScript, yes, you can be an expert in JavaScript.
No, but obviously having to know those things, you have to. Obviously, I won't know that backend is this or what this. I'll just learn the language and write console applications, and I'm done. Is that okay?
It's not okay. Can you go to YouTube?
How do I get those information?
For me personally, I expose myself through YouTube.
Okay.
All the info you need on YouTube.
Well, what are the channels? Do you have any particular channels which you watch or there's nothing?
There's one, but this one is particularly for learning. There's Net Ninja. If you search Net Ninja, there's a lot of stuff. If you're interested in .NET, they have those videos. It has them.
Is it strictly like information or it's fun? Because me now.
Oh, it's fun actually. That guy, he'll show you. Oh, today we're building this together. Like, he'll show you a cool app and strip it. How did I build this app? And then he takes you through step by step. Obviously, when you see something cool, you want to see how is it built behind the scenes. It doesn't end there. Say, oh, this app is nice, but you can't do it. You're just dreaming.
I agree with you. So basically, what you're saying is, study. Yes, you enrolled in a CS degree. Then what's next? Actively engage within the scape that you're in, which is coding.
Yes.
Code as if it's for fun.
Yeah, for fun, not for one way, just for fun.
And it's the perfect. Actually, it's the perfect time to do. Hello.
Hello.
I'm good. And how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Can you please come to minute order?
Can you give me the phone? I want to pay with it.
Take it.
Get you, Mvelo. You're saying engage within the landscape that you are in, which is if you are in IT. Especially, you're right, because it's with programming, it's the only field that allows you to do what you're going to do when you're working before you even work. Yeah, because you can code on you have a laptop, you can code. You cannot
say waiting to get hired. What I hired on, you don't even know what they do.
Exactly. No, I agree with that, man. That is IT. That makes sense. Fun project, yeah. That's what I currently busy with apart from coding stuff.
Usually now mostly it's coding. Then in the last few weeks I've been busy with other things, like on my spare time sometimes I do tiling. And also I do carpeting, like installing if you want your TV stand was mounted latest mounted TV stands, I do that. So but yeah, so I get busy if I'm not coding.
Oh, that's very nice, man. Very nice. You're a very active man.
Yeah, I know.
So would you quit tiling for? Would you quit coding for tiling?
Nah, orange, nothing. Hey, it's chowing, tiling.
How do you fetch it?
Make a There's 8 here.
So gets in.
This one, not it turns here.
Yeah, it turns it.
Oh, there's no.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get in. This one is not fair. But now it's showing the thing. It's showing the screen. Yeah. You can take a video while we're here. While we're coming.
Oh, William?